There are three main ways that prizes are taxed, and we'll figure out which one the block winnings fall into. So the first category is it's just ordinary income, and the example that you see is a professional footballer and he wins some money for being the best and fairest. Clearly that prize is linked to his employment very, very closely, where it's just so incidental. So the block people weren't employees, would be my assumption, so therefore that amount isn't related to their employment. The second category is actually a broadening of the first category. Section 15-2 says that anything connected directly or indirectly with your employment, whether it be a bonus, gratuity, some sort of payment or value, is still taxable. Again, if there's no employment, it can't fall into that bucket. The last category is a windfall gain, and windfall gains are not income. But when it's connected to effort, I can understand why people go, hey, that's going to be income because there's an effort to get a reward. If those two are super linked, then you'll actually be back in ordinary income. But in this case, it must be a windfall gain. And the example that the ATO provides in a couple of rulings is the BHP Rewards for Excellence. Those awards are generally made to people who have outstanding contributions in their field, and it's provided by BHP, but they're not BHP employees. The people also don't apply for these awards, a bit different to the block, but they're given and they're not actually related to the employment. It's an additional thing. Obviously, these categories are all very grey, and I assume that the block winners have gotten some tax advice to say that it's a windfall gain, but it's so much money that you'd think you'd get a private ruling, particularly because there's probably someone at the ATO who watches the block and wonders what's going on there with those winnings.